أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Welcome to lesson number 6. Today we will be picking up from where we left off in last lesson on Kana wa akhwatuha, and now we'll learn more about negation, that how it works with Kana. We already learned that there are two forms that a negation can be done with Kana wa akhwatuha. First is with the use of ma plus faile madi, and the second one is lam with the plus with the faile mudare form, that is yakun and its variation with in the majzum form. So let's continue. We already did few examples to understand that how negation works with ma plus madi, and today inshallah we will see that how lam is used with the present tense form in the majzum state, but the meaning is still in the past. So let's continue here. We will be just focusing on the Ghana part of the sentence, because as these ayat are quite long, and inshallah we'll be doing the Arab and we'll understand that how Kana works with lam. So here we see, as already mentioned, that lam is used with the present tense in the majzum form. Here we see lam yakun Allahu liyaghfira lahum wala liyahdihum tariqa. Overall, the Arab of this ayah is quite advanced, so we will not be focusing on the full Arab of the ayah. We'll only focus on this, and inshallah, I'm going to also share a benefit in that we will learn with the translation. So here we see lam yakunillahu liyaghfira lahum. Here we see this lam, that is our harf nafi. You know that it is harf nafi, and also it is used. It is harf of jazm as well, because it makes this the next word into majzum state. So harf nafi wa jazm. This is lam. Then yakun illahu. Yakun is a harf mudare naqis, and it is also in the state of majzum. We see here also this. We know that this kasra, about this kasra, we know the rule about al-ittiqai sakining, the meeting of the two sukoon. So sukoon of this, because it was changed into the sukoon state, yakun, and this is the starting. Here we have the sukoon here, the two sukoons. Also, we know that the majzoom state will be done from, we know that kana yakunu. So from yakunu, we will get the majzoom form by dropping the waw. So by dropping the waw, we get yakun. So when we have the meeting of the two sukoons, then the first sukoon will get a kasra, and this is what happened here. Lam yakunillahu. So here yakunillahu fi'l mudari naqis majzoom. Allah Lafzul Jalala is our isim yakun, because we know that first of all we need to learn about, we know that we look for three things when we have kana or yakun sentence. First of all, we know that this is jumla ismi. Whenever we see kana, we know that this is our mubtada, this is our jumla ismiya, and then we go for isim kana and khabru kana. So isim kana, we know that for kana yakunu, for Hua and Hia versions, we know that we are allowed to have, or we can have an outside ism. We do not have a file because it is really nakis. Will have a outside ism. So the first marfu ism will be ism of kana, and here this is Allah Lafzul Jalala. So Allah Lafzul Jalala is ism yakun, and it is marfu. We'll add the irab here. Walamati rafiya dhamma sahira ala akhirihi. We know that the alama of its rafa state is the dhamma that is visible azahira ala akhiri in the end. Then we have this, as mentioned, that the irab of this whole this and part is quite advanced, so we are not going to go into detail, but just understand that this jar majur fragment is our you can say is our khabar of kana. So we have this jar majur. This is متعلق بالخبر and متعلق بالخبر of Kana. So we have this لم يكن الله ليغفر لهم ولا ليهديهم طريقا. So you see with the majrur muta'alliq bil khabar of this yakun, and this whole sentence is because this is quite advanced, so we are not going to go into detail. So then we have, because we are only focusing on the kana part of the sentence. Now you see, now as we are done with the Arabic part, the Arab part, we found our Jumla Ismiya with Kana. We have found, we learned that how it is used with the lam, and the next word, this present tense was made into the majzum state, because when lam is used, the negation is done by making the fi'l mudari into the majzum state with lam yakunillahu. We also found our isim, and we also found our khabar, متعلق بالخبر. So now let's do this benefit, inshallah. We'll see. We have seen this like when we say that lam is used for the past, we see the transitions in past. So why here it is never will Allah forgive them, nor will He guide them. Why is this? In the future tense, translated as in the future tense. So there is a like you can say this both involves both Nahu and the Balagha as well. You can say like we can say that while lam is used when which is a past tense, but the translation is saying that never will Allah going to forgive them, nor will He guide them. Like this is kind of future in the English language. So even though lam is used with a past tense verb, its meaning is here is about the future, and that is a strong negation of the future possibility, you can say. And this is a very common balagha style in the Quran, and it is called the negating with the past to strongly emphasize the future, you can say. This is like this. So like we are negating in the past, but we are emphasizing on the future. So like here we see like this is lam enters a Friday, it enters the Friday mudar and makes it majzoom. It's also it negated, and it refers to the future in like in many you can say in ways, like in the Quran when we it says that lam yakunullahu liyaghfira lahum, it combines the past tense with the negation, and like also it is showing that it was never ever the case, nor it will ever be that Allah would forgive them, like He didn't forgive them in the past, and He is not going to forgive them in the future as well. So like it is expressing absolute negation, like very strong emphasis, like no hope, no possibility. So this is the beauty, like when lam is used here, it is quite emphatic future, and like future impossibility, it is saying like yakunullahu liyaghfira lahum, like it has never been the case and will never be the case that Allah would forgive them. So we say Allah will never forgive them. So this is the beauty of the like how this is translated, like even though it is still in the past, but it is also showing the impossibility of the forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like we are translating it, like we can understand, like connotation that we get is that it has never been that Allah has forgiven them, and and never will be that case that Allah is ever going to forgive them. So we will say that this Allah will never forgive them. So this is the beauty, and it shows impossibility of some action also, and it is also for emphasis and absolute negation as well. So this is this ayah. Now we are going to continue with the next one, inshallah, and that is summa lam takun fitnatuhum illa an qalu wallahu rabbina ma kunna mushrikeen. So this is let's focus on the lam part, this kana part. Here we have this is again very beautiful. Like here both are used, forms are used, lam with the present tense and ma with the past tense. Then there will be no excuse upon examination, except they will say, Allah, Allah, we were not those who associated. So again, we see here lam takun. Again, we have lam, harfi jazm, wa nafi, and this is mabni al sukun also, and this is takun, fi'l mudari, naqis majzoom, because of this lam. It was takunu, wa was dropped, and lam takunu was made majzoom because of this lam, because we learned that lam is used with the present and majzoom form. So, summa lam takun. Then we have this also fitnatuhum. Again, we when we have this huwa or here versions, we can have an outside doer. Sorry, outside ism. So we have this takun. Then we have this outside ism, that is fitnatu. Here, this is tama. So we have found ism for takun as well. This is fitnatu is isim takun. This is marfu. Alamati rafiyat dama wa zahira. Al-akhiri also it is mudaf, and this is mudaf alayhi construction. Then we have again this is quite you can say big Arab for advanced Arab, but we have this all of it. We can say this is our khabar of takun, because this whole structure after that will be our khabar. This one will be our khabar. This jumla will be our khabar. So because and we will take it as this whole jumla will be taken as fi mahalli nasab khabar of takun. So this is the isim kana that will be in the marfu state, and this is our khabar kana. This whole jumla will be taken as a fi mahalli nasab khabar of takun. Then we have again ma kunna mushrikeen. We have you can see this ma of nafi here, and then kunna is used in the past tense, so that is why ma is used here. Again, kunna is faili madi, mabni ala sukun, and this is and those they were not those who associated. So here you see it is khabar of kana and it is mansur. Then we have this faili madi of kunna. This is again you can see it's used in the past tense. Mushikin is isim mufrad, and that is in the state of nasab, and that is a khabar of kana. So this is kunna is faili madi, and it is you can say isim of kana, and we have this na. Uh, Isim of kana here is na. You can see this is because it is the attached na, kun plus na, and mushikin is a khabar kana. Now we have the next example then. وَبَرًّا بِوَالِدَيْهِ وَلَمْ يَكُنْ جَبَّارًا عَصِيًّا. Again, we see here lam that is used with the present tense majzoom form. Walam yakun jabbaran asiya, and dutiful to his parents, and he was not a disobedient tyrant. So we see here again the construction of walam yakun jabbaran asiya. We see walam, lam wa is a harf of atf, and lam is harf jazm wa nafi, and yakun is again fairly mudari naqis. You see here, and it is majzoom because of lam. Wa is dropped, yakuna becomes yakun, and this last noon gets sukun because it is majzoom. Then we have again we can find the isim here. We know that this is yakun, so we have the damir mustatir jawazan taqdir huwa, because we know that we have damir mustatir inside isim, and it is huwa. So walam yakun. So this whole is jumla ismiya. Whole section is jumla ismiya, because we know that kana yakun makes jumla ismiya. We found a isim of kana. Then what about the khabar of kana? We know that khabar of kana is always nasab in the state. So we have this khabar jabaran, and we have khabar sani, khabar awwal, and khabar sani, and that is khabar bil fatha. You can say this is mansub bil fatha, jabaran, and asiya, disobedient tyrant. So we have alam yakun jabaran asiya. So this whole jumla is jumla ismiya, walam yakun jabaran asiya. So this is it, and Alhamdulillah, we are done with the negation. We learned two forms to negate kana yakun fi'l naqis. That one is with the past tense and using past tense with the ma, and other one is lam with the use of present tense in the majhul state. So this is negation in kana. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. We are done with the examples, inshallah, and I'll see you with the next session. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.